Do you have tips for new comics to find their comedic character? How can they find the
Yeah,
middle ground?
you know, it depends on if you are a character or not. Uh, I feel like if you and I are talking, if you have a set and you're about to go up in 30 seconds, I feel like you and I could be talking about, whether we should go vegetarian for the next month. And I'll say something, you'll say something, you'll be like, hold on. And you'll walk on the stage and you'll just keep talking at the same volume, you won't say, hold on 1 second now. What's up, everybody? Are you ready to, like, that's not who you are. But there are comics, much like I'm sure rock stars, that in the back, they're shadow boxing and getting ready, and they hit that stage at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and they're about to give you 50 minutes. They're going to be drenched in sweat. This is the kind of character that they created, the character people love, and they do that character. So I think that character has to be somewhere in you, because you're going to have to do that character for the rest of your career. And at first, it might be lucrative. It might be fun to do, but unless, like, you take somebody like my buddy Bert Kreischer, right? He is a gregarious guy. He's was like that in college, to the point everybody loved him in college, to the point where they wrote a movie about him. He's like that now. So when Bert goes on stage, chugs a beer, takes his shirt off, talks to the audience, it's just Bert. He can go back to the green room, recharge, and have that same energy for the 10 o'clock show. I couldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't be able to rev up and rev down and rev down. So, like, I think if there's a young Bert Kreischer on this call that's like, hey, man, when I perform, I want to get amped. I want to get the people rocking. Like, yeah. Like, I feel like your instinct is your true God. If that's who you want to be, if you like to kind of have an alter ego where you're kind of chill and just in the hotel, but at 8 o'clock and 10:30, you're a wild man or a wild woman, then do that. But if you feel like kind of the same when you're on stage, like, I'll literally be on stage and be like, that's a nice watch that guy has. Like, I'll have that thought in my head. Like, I'm just kind of just in the moment. I'm just in the room talking to people and entertaining, but I'm kind of still Al. I don't really have another character. But if you're a person that literally does characters, or has kind of one alter ego character that you kind of like to default to, that kind of gets it out for you, I say do that. But just remember, you got to do that character when you got a headache, when you got the flu, when you just found out somebody you love got diagnosed with this disease. Like, you're going to have to do that character, because people aren't coming to see sad sack Bert Kreischer. They're not coming to see, I want to hear your views on abortion, Bert Kreischer. They're coming to see this incredible character he's created. And he's one of those guys that's always been the same. I remember doing a gig with Bert when he was still doing comedy clubs. And a waitress came. I was sitting at the bar. Of course, this is when I stopped drinking. I was at my office at the bar, and she was like, Bert's getting into it with this black guy in the audience. I was like, oh, for real? I finished my drink, and I came in there thinking there was going to be a fight. And I come in, and Bert and this guy both have their shirts off on stage drinking beers. Like, that's who he is. He's always been that. So you just have to make sure that you're ready to be that for the rest of your career, whatever it is that you choose.